warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one. There ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one. There ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. And fighting out of this corner, the monster himself, Zhu Khan. Hector Macho Camacho, one of the most unique personas boxing has ever seen. Three-time New York Golden Gloves champion, a three-division world champion, and a Hall of Famer.
It'll be ding-ding from first bout there off.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Beijing, China, here is the acclaimed featherweight champion of the world known as the Monster, Zhu Khan. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now hailing from Bayamon, Puerto Rico, here is the 5-time world champion in 3 weight divisions, Hector Macho Camacho.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Close the door, close the curtains. This is it.
All right.
Let me enjoy myself right now.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And that's the opening bell, round 1. It's all offense, all the time. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. They exchange punches. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what? I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? The perfect counter lands. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? No rest for the weary. Punch, counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Zhu Khan in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
But ain't gonna go. Nice round, good round. I like it. I'm happy. Good man. Don, and get your boxing back together. You've completed free shots, yeah? Don't be looking at for one shot at a time. Set him was. Come on. You let him back into the fight. You're much better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. You've done all that. That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Get it back together. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get a jab back.
And there's the bell to start round 2. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. Nice counter shot. This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
They're both trying for a knockout. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Those counter punches have to hurt. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Zhu Khan in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think, come on, pal, ring away. You walk back to...
Breathe. Just get your breath back.
There's the bell to start round 3. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Couldn't land that jab. The straight right just misses. Just misses with the right uppercut. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They better start respecting each other's punching power. A high-octane battle. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Nice count. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Zhu Khan in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
You were thinking, you were standing your jab, and then start gathering your pace. Okay?
On to the 4th we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. No rest for the weary. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Catch and shoot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Jukan in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Time for the 5th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Uppercut just missed. Well done with that counter shot. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Perfect counter shot. How about that time counter shot? It's all offense all the time. There's a counter shot. Talk about Jukan in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Back on the job. It was a god-awful round.
Here's the bell to start round 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Jukan goes down. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
That's lights out right there.
knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
You don't want to go tip. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to...
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Khan in that last round. Well, this is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. The corner might be thinking about stopping it here.
Be smart. Get your shots.
Here we go. It's round 7. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do they do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Counter shot lands. These 2 featherweights are going to let their hands go, you know that.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these 2.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. Counter punching. It's bombs away. Beautiful counter punch. Good counter punch. Back and forth they go. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Khan in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
I love it. That jab slick. Right. Let's go out there and get your boxing back.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter punch. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Can't score with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.